Hey, Michael. Hi, how are you today? Let's see what your emoji says. Oh, one of these. Listen, I tried to do the StreamYard announcement from my cell phone at work today. A little heads up, and it wouldn't go through for whatever reason. It was raining. Can't use that excuse. Was it the tower? I don't know. Could it have been the metal building? I don't know. But as soon as I got home, I made sure I put it up lickety splickety. Let's see, you're resting up. Very good. Giving plasma tomorrow. Excellent. Excellent. Absolutely. Rest up. Today's topic is going to be feeding your family a carnivore or ketogenic way of eating. And is it a problem for you? You? Me? Or is it a problem for them, for our spouses, for our loved ones, for our children, etc., etc.? So I thought that would be kind of an interesting topic to bounce off of people. I know for me personally, I can't get a super easier way of eating than the carnivore diet. The problem lies now with my husband. I'm going to read you the letter that he sent me. As Rush Limbaugh would say, in my formerly nicotine-stained fingers, and then Rush would do this. Now, the last couple mornings, well, I shouldn't say the last couple. If I don't have to go to a doctor appointment early in the morning or way out to Timbuk 3 Mayo Clinic, etc., etc. Hey, everybody just popped up. I'm going to keep hitting the comments on the side and say hello to everybody. Hello, Amy. Hello, Tanya, as I go along during my story because I don't want to miss any of you people. Hello. And I also don't want to miss the beat, miss the message. So perfect timing. So I'm just about ready to read the letter that my husband gave me. So for the most part, because I work second shift, I have to be at work at 1:00 in the afternoon. So I'd like to set my husband up for success, or so I think. He leaves me this letter yesterday when I got home. Remember, I had that keto prospective customer client. Now she's going to go with me, which is good, and she's okay with the program in accordance with her wants and her needs. Now she has homework to do for me. She has to make a list of some of the foods that she likes that are yes definitelys, no definitelys, and everything else will fill it in as we go along. So without further ado, here's the letter from the husband. Jack writes, I am not hungry in the morning. No more food. And then he puts question marks. Oh my goodness. Oh, now this goes deep, okay? 28 years we've been with each other now for 28 years. 28 years ago, you were a great cook. Were is the key word here. But not anymore. Your food has not taste. I'll let you look at it. It's like eating garbage now. I won't eat your food anymore. There you go. There you have it. Do you think that was meant to hurt my feelings? I don't know. Do I try, make a concerted effort not to feed him junk? Absolutely. I won't cook his french fries in seed oils. Yeah, exactly. Oh boy. Oh no. Well, that's another thing too, Michael. I have a husband that's very old fashioned, and yes, 28 years ago things were different. I was a realtor. I had my child was living with us at the house, and I'd be home more and work my schedule around the family and food, etc., etc. But now that I do carnivore, my simplistic way of eating is really for me air fryer for burgers. You guys know you eat the food. I don't have to preach to you guys, but I'll make him a cheese omelet. I'll make him his white toast, sometimes with or without jelly, sparingly, of course. I told him I refused to buy him any more Quick Trip donuts. I refused to buy him diabetes juice, otherwise known as orange juice, just because he's a borderline type 2 diabetic. He has macular degeneration. That's an issue with the eyes. He has 15% blindness right now. I'm concerned about his health and his welfare. Absolutely. I, let's see. Well, I thought about that too. I did. He went to the store. I left at 10 minutes after 12 noon, and he came home from the store, and he had a gallon of 2% milk. I always buy him whole milk from Costco, and a gallon of Quick Trip orange juice, and it looked like he had a box of the Quick Trip donuts. He likes carbs. He is a carb addict. That's not a doubt. I'm not poo pooing. I'm not trying to make him look bad for the purposes of this video. But could my cooking ability have slipped last year when I had my back surgery because I wasn't standing up and making the lasagnas? Well, we all know how fast it is to make a lasagna, but you still have to stand up to make a lasagna and layer it and do all the stuff. I had the back surgery last year, so I have slacked big time due to medical needs. The vein ablation I had done on the right leg first, and then I had the back surgery, and then this year I had the hip surgery. So I'm not saying these things as an excuse. I'm stating these things as a fact. I, as a fact, am not, for example, like Tanya in the kitchen. Tanya's a chef. I'm not in the kitchen doing massive cooking and preparation like I used to back in the day. Did I tell you guys I used to be a caterer back in the day? I did. I was. I also was very heavy, 363 pounds. So I cooked a lot. I made a wide variety of food. My husband doesn't like vegetables. He's a very plain and simple person when it comes to cooking for him. I just make him breakfast in the morning because I'm off on my job to do my second shift job. Let's see what Amy says. I'm going through the same thing. I'm cooking less complicated meals, although my husband doesn't complain. That's good. But bear in mind, on May, I had my hip surgery on May 5th. I came home right away because that's what they do with these hip surgeries now. You don't stay in the hospital and linger anymore. On May 10th, 5 days post-op surgery, Jack said to me, and I quote, "Go to a hotel." I asked him to put on my stockings so that I wouldn't get any blood clots. He's told me no. So something's been brewing all this time. Something, and we're not communicating. And I'm sorry that he's losing his vision. I'm sorry for these things that are happening that shouldn't be. We should be enjoying our older life together. We should be enjoying our time together. But something is brewing, and I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. It's very, very difficult. But Right now, I'm at a standstill. I just don't know what to do. So with this letter, he's telling me not to cook for him regardless. So yes, he can cook for himself. He can make hot dogs. He can make toast. He can make grilled cheese. These are the simple things he likes to eat. Um, there's still restaurants, but we all know we live 10 miles from Bloomer, Wisconsin. That's the nearest city convenience with restaurants, etc., and fast food places, etc. But I've also bought him those little stupid little pizzas. You guys, I took you to the store with me. Festival Foods, the little cheese pizzas he likes, those small ones. I bought him those. He likes them. I don't like them. He does. I bought him Culver's when I went to church on Saturday. I came home with his Culver's custard that he likes. He hasn't touched it. I don't know. I just don't know. No communication, just arguing is just not. It's just not. It's not. Oh, it's not. Oh, let's see. Let's read some more comments. You just can't win sometimes. My husband is always changing his way of eating, and I can't keep up. Now, does your husband change his eating from keto to carnivore, or does he do standard American diet? Yeah, I surely have been through a lot. And this video is not meant to cry the blues. It's not, it's your pity party. No, I want to know if other people experience this too, or is this just me? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. When is Jack's birthday? Jack is September 19th, 20th. September 20th, and he is a Virgo. Virgo. My brother's a Virgo too. My brother will be 80 this year. Yeah. Ooh. Food is love to some. Right. He must feel unloved in a way. Ooh, very good. And it may be from Michael, close your ears now. Close your ears. It may be from this is Jerry After Dark, so I'm going to say the word. It may be from a sexual sense because back surgery, needless to say. You know what I mean. Leg ablation. The leg, you have to put on those stockings so that the swelling, so that your veins that they burnt or took out of you, or well, in my case it looked like a big bowl of spaghetti after they took out all my huge veins. I had veins the size of pretzel rods that were just bulging on my legs. They were not good. So then you throw a hip surgery in there. So one can be creative, use your own imagination, okay? But the truth of the matter is I physically am impaired to an extent, but one can use your imagination. I know you girls are following along. I know you are. Close your ears, Michael. Cindy's here, I see. Oh, yeah, well, see? See, Tanya, we have this. I tell you, I have friends. I know I did a brief live, and I wanted to blanket it because I have friends here in this chat now live, and other friends that come on and offer very heartfelt, true messages to me and true concern for me. So I say, you don't necessarily have to have 200,000 friends. I don't want 200,000 friends. I want good, loyal friends. And I consider everybody here in this space right now with me today live to be that type of friend. I like when you guys feel me. I like when you read, like Tanya, she reads what I'm feeling, and that's a great feeling. I like it how Cindy does it and Amy does it. And Michael is very attentive to the fact that he's giving me time of his own time to be able to watch my videos on the computer. He thinks about me and he pops on my videos and plays them. Those are all very important. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. And of course, to Cindy. Hello to Cindy. Cindy's saying hello to everybody. My eating habits have never changed. And bear in mind, Michael, you're wanting to gain weight. So you're not doing the keto and the carnivore way of eating like us. But you're still wanting to gain weight. So far be it from us to tell you, well, Michael, why don't you just eat Dr. Kiltz's ice cream, and which is heavy whipping cream and egg yolks and vanilla, and he may or may not use sugar, may or may not use vanilla. You can use or cannot use allulose. I prefer it just with cream and eggs and vanilla. I think it's sweet on its own with the cream. But where was I today? Where was I talking? It may have been on Erin's live. Yeah, she was talking about M&Ms and how she says that they taste just awful. And it's been years. You know that family size bag or that bag they say is for sharing? I would buy one of those bags and I'd share it in my own face. From my job to home or wherever, I'd eat the whole stinking bag. And those are big. I don't know, 28 ounces. That's a lot. But it sounds as though they changed their recipe, whether they changed that chocolate coating. Why am I even talking about candy? I don't know. Blech. The coating or the chocolate, I think they probably are trying to cut it and putting more wax paraffin in there. Chocolate doesn't do it for me anymore. Not at all. But we would never advocate that to you, Michael, for us to tell you to eat more candy and sugar and any of that, because that's just not good. It's not wise. And of course, everybody's saying hello to Cindy. Cindy's our gal. Oops, well, I just cut you off. Sorry about that. Cindy, my husband stole the cooling blanket. LOL, we are fighting over it. I heard those are very good, but I'll have to get the name of the cooling blanket that you're referring to. Cindy says, bro, it's big enough for both of us. It's big enough for both. LOL. That means you just gotta snuggle up together closer. My husband was gluten free, then paleo, then carnivore. Now introduce fruit, rice, potatoes due to GI issues. Wow. And see, of course, you being a chef, you can adapt to anything with ease. For me, I keep obviously meat, any type of meat in this house. We got it from lamb to burgers and everything in between, even liver, but Jack won't eat liver. Liver is for me and the dog. And I keep his shrimp with his bread coating on it. I'll keep that. I keep plain shrimp that I beer batter. He likes that. But now I won't eat your food anymore. I don't know. And maybe I'm cooking things subconsciously because of my ketogenic way of eating. I still use spices. You guys know I use spices. And when we did the beef, bacon, butter, and egg thing, we did it with Cindy and a group of us. Did it a couple months ago. I even tried getting wild and creating different recipes. Can you say ketogenic beef, butter, bacon, and egg sushi? Blech. No, it wasn't bad. It was like a flat meatloaf that was rolled. Really, it wasn't bad at all. It was just the concept, rolling it like a sushi. But I can't get him to eat meat and only meat. he'd eat maybe a cheese omelet in the morning. I'd make him French toast with his bread, not my keto bread, not my egg white bread, not the Cindy egg white bread, but you guys know that bread that I make with egg white powder, water, and some salt that I put in there. I don't put allulose in there. Oh, and sour cream. My 3 ingredients. I'll mix that. I don't make him that way. I do make him the waffles, but he's eaten the waffles that are chaffles. My 11 ounces of eggs, which is 6 eggs, and 11 ounces of full fat mozzarella cheese. Put it in the blender, put it in the chaffle maker. Easy chaffles. If I would put syrup on, and I don't, they'd be like a regular Eggo waffle, in my opinion. And we all know we all have our own recipes for making the ketogenic waffles. Oh, I just love this woman. Thank you. Thank you very much. As Rick would say, yuck. Continued saga with my neighbor. Oh, here we go. That quit our bowling team. She has now unfriended and blocked me on Facebook. Come on. What is with these people these days? Honest to Pete. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know why my husband once wanted me to get a hotel after 5 days of surgery, and why I was in pain and now I'm paying the price for it, and your friend, your bowling friend, won't talk to you. What is with the world is just messed up. In the simplest of terms, I am a carnivore. I choose for my body to eat this way, but I still love my ketogenic friends. I love people that do a standard American diet. I like people. I'm not going to throw my opinions and my beliefs in people's faces. Do what I want or die. No. Let's just agree to disagree. Let's compromise. Let's just be friends. Let's not be so be itchy, if you know what I mean. In this world, everybody's too be itchy. Family size is my size. Large size, the family size M&Ms. Yowzers. You are making me hungry, Jerry. I hope it's not over. M&Ms, no. But I did love the ketogenic way of eating, and I loved all the variety. The real reason I think I fell off of the ketogenic wagon onto the carnivore wagon was for the simplicity of it. After having back surgery, I couldn't make Jack make me food. He made me scrambled eggs and things like that. Those little things. Put a couple of burgers in the air fryer. Did that simple thing. Stopped at McDonald's to get me some burgers on the way home from Bloomer. But I didn't ask him to make me a prime rib. You know what I mean? I didn't ask him with detailed instructions, put this in the pressure cooker, 5 minutes on the low pressure. No, none of that shenanigans. It's just something deep. It's something deep. And if I'd have to reflect back, oh my God, I feel like I'm on the Dr. Phil show. Who wants to be Dr. Phil out of all of you guys? Listen, he had let's call her a girlfriend that he lived with for 17 years. Well, long story, short version. She was fooling around on him. He was a truck driver. Amy knows that. Cindy knows. Everybody really knows it. So Jack was a truck driver. So sometimes he'd be home. Sometimes he'd be what they call bed points, leaving Milwaukee to go to Indy. That would be the bed point. And then he'd come back the next day, etc. So she conveniently went to bingo with this boyfriend, this friend from work, again, I wanted to make this long story very short. Uh, she and Jack separated, their boyfriend and girlfriend live-in friendship thingy, and then she moved in with this new boyfriend. And this is the short part. She just died last year. I don't know. She had a lot of internal problems. She couldn't poop. Jack says to me, for example, she couldn't poop sometimes for 2 months at a time. She had some type of issues, whether they were internal, whatever the case may be, mental issues, I don't know. But if I was to pinpoint and roll back the clock, I would say since she died, and we've been married now we've been with each other for 28 years, married for 27. Since she died, that's when I've seen a difference in him. So if I was to roll back the clock, I'd say maybe that's when it started. Maybe there's some sorrow, some sadness. Don't tell me all the bad things about your relationship with her and now all of a sudden feel bad because now she's dead. I have mixed emotions about that. Ugh, I just don't know. That was then, this is now. I'm me. I'm sorry people die in this world. It's just a part of life. You die. Unexpected deaths happen. Stuff happens. Don't take it out on me. I'm your wife. I'm here and I'm now. And this is our life. Don't take it out on me because you're losing your vision. Don't take it out on me because I had to have back surgery and hip surgery and the leg ablation. I have decided to not move forward with this whole other issue with the back, the upper part of my back. I need to do something. I need to maybe do more physical therapy. But remember, that's how I was trained. I went to school for physical therapy assistant program. So back in the day, it's back in my mind that I should be doing these things. Don't jump to get another cut, another surgery. I don't want to keep having these surgeries every year, or this issue or that issue, or come on YouTube and talk about medical issues all the time. That's for old people. We're hip and trendy people here, guys. We are not old people. I refuse to accept that right now. Stuff happens. But I don't want to be another pincushion. I don't want to have another surgery next year. So I want to do whatever I can to heal. I don't know. Maybe I need more protein. Maybe I need more therapy. Like I said, more isometric, perhaps more water therapy. I'm going to try a myriad of things. I did ask Cindy about that, your little bouncy thing that you have, your trampoline, individual trampoline. Physical therapist said no. The hip surgeon said, sure, go ahead, do it. So I don't know. But the physical therapist said, start easy. Go on your Pilates machine, do your walking, etc. And we'll just see what next year brings. But I can't throw another surgery onto this marriage. And remember, I want to be able to retire next year. I'll be 65 in February. It will be my 15th year in June. Do I wait until the middle of the year, the fiscal year, my employer's year, to retire? Do I wait to the end of the year end, and retire? I don't know. Ideally, I want to be able to retire. Jack says I'll be working till I'm 90. I don't know. I don't know what he has planned. I don't know. I have to get onto this chat and read some of these comments. I'm so sorry. I've been slacking. Keep that letter where he says he's hungry. Show it to him. Yeah, you are right. Be itchy is right. Yeah, I like those The new words I made up, Cindy, for you to be itchy. The best thing I have learned here is not to be so dogmatic. Absolutely. And I have learned that with, let me put this down over here. I have learned that too with Dr. Kiltz. I know he has a um, not drama diagnosis. He has a concern for his health now. So he's incorporating more fish into his diet, less meat, more fish. So that's something I'm even thinking about as well. I'm not going to have a Elaine from Seinfeld big ass salad. I don't want that. I personally don't want it. Nor do I want chocolate or any of those things. And God only knows what happened 3 weeks ago with the raspberries. I have to learn to, if I find things in my freezer and they're old, I don't think I got an upset stomach because they were old, because stuff in my freezer isn't that old. But I think it was probably the seeds in the raspberries, not to mention the sugar count of for my body. May be good for somebody else, but for my body, and even in coaching with people, with the lady that I talked to on yesterday it was Wednesday, yeah, she likes mushrooms. I really never incorporated a lot of mushrooms in my own personal diet. So she wants to be able to eat things that she likes, but she wants to start off doing a ketogenic diet. The lady from church, she's the one that wants to go balls to the walls and start 40-day fasting with me in November. And I just think it's too soon. I can't tell any of you here, anybody, to say, let's start 40-day fasting. Everybody should 40-day fast. No. That would be like if somebody tells me to dry fast. I can't do it. That would kill me. I have to have, and it's not so much the coffee, but I have to have a liquid. I just do. And dry fasting means no liquids. Real dry fasting, as in I think the Muslim tradition when they dry fast, or is it Hindu, Indian? They don't take a shower. They don't put any water on their body. They don't wash their hair. They don't brush their teeth. No water whatsoever. That's true fasting. Whoa, that's, in my opinion, a wee bit radical. So yeah, dogmatic, no. For me, I can be dogmatic to be able to talk to other people about food. No. Okay, Cindy says, that's great, Tanya. Those that are too dogmatic can result in negativity towards others. Absolutely. I wasn't joking. I didn't believe you were joking. I bet that you, because I know you want to gain weight. So I don't doubt it that you eat more food for your own body. That's not even a doubt. Not a doubt in my mind, kiddo. It's just a matter of trying to get your weight up to where you're comfortable. For me, it's I want to get down to 199. That's my thing. I go through these periods where I do well, major stall, because my body is rejecting me going down. My body wants to stay at two in the 220s. That's where my body wants to be. So when I go to 211 pounds, then I feel great. Okay, good. I only have 12 more pounds to go and then I'll be in Wonderland. But my body's saying, whoa, no, don't you think you should have a raspberry equip shake and put a little more heavy whipping cream in there? And then I do it, and then I mess with my guts, and the raspberries just were not good for me. That's me. I was talking about that letter. Oh, I was talking about, oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't joking. No. Oh, okay. Hang on, Michael. Hang on. The letter that my husband wrote me. I know that's what you meant because you made a comment about that earlier. I have to scroll back up. When you said he should cook his own food. Yeah, I know. But again, my husband's 76 years old. He's old school. I married him. I'll be 64 in February. So there is a gap between the two of us, but I married Jack for life, even though I look at this little spit spat we're having right now, or argument right now, this too shall pass. I say that often, this too shall pass. But this has been a lot of months that I'm waiting for this too to pass. I'm waiting for it. Tanya says, I can't imagine fasting that long. Just not possible with my job. But if I was sick, yeah, my body's used to it. I actually looking forward to it. When it gets cold like this, I feel like a bear that should be hibernating. I feel like I should be eating more. I have a big time desire for fatty things right now. So I bought these prosciutto and salami, different fatty meats, and I've been eating that for a couple days at work. And I've been having cheese, which stalls the majority of people. It does stall us. I made a dip with sour cream that I dipped Parmesan crisps in there, like a Parmesan cookie that I make in the microwave, and cheese. So I'm finding myself eating that as my comfort food. Not really a cheat food. I don't call it a cheat food because I still say it comes from an animal. A cheat food would be things that would be totally off plan for me. But if somebody gave me an Equip caramel shake, I would probably take that. I don't have it in my house. I deliberately don't buy any Equip or Keto Chow during the winter until after the fast. And then at the beginning of the year, then I may get some, and then I'll mix that with beef tallow. I love Keto Chow and beef tallow as my fat source. Ooh, it's so good. It tastes like frosting to me. One time I went 36 hours. Ha! That's good. I like to fast even every day. The last time I ate, time-wise today, 6 o'clock. And I probably won't eat tomorrow until 9:30 before I leave to go to tanning tomorrow. Cindy, I've done a few 72-hour fasts. Yep. Yeah, I love fasting. I love the feeling I get with the fasting. It's a euphoric feeling. I don't like the first, I want to say 4 days. That's when if you pass air, you don't know if you trust it, if you're going to pass air or it's going to be worse. You need to find a bathroom, lickety splickety. I also don't trust the fact that, wait a minute, I have nothing in my body here for the last 24, 48, 72 hours, and this stuff is still coming out of me. What the hell is going on inside my guts? But after 10 days, I'm home free, usually at that point. But whatever's built up in the colon, because I don't take any of that colon juice, that gallon shenanigans, I probably would be better off taking that, or that little citrate, magnesium citrate, that bottle of stuff, when I fast to clear my colon completely, so I don't have to worry about that. Maybe I'll consider that this year. I'll do an N=1 experiment. I'll experiment with it. That is crazy. I love fasting feeling. I love feeling supernatural. I don't like it that sometimes I cannot sleep. I may wake up at 3:30 in the middle of the night and look like, okay, now what do I do? Can't vacuum. That makes too much noise. Can't do laundry. That makes too much noise. What can I do? I'll watch YouTube videos for hours. And then it'll be 5 o'clock. And then Dr. Kiltz is on. So I'll have Kiltz on. And then I'm falling back to sleep before my alarm goes off to get ready to go to work. And that's just part of fasting for me. The waking up in the middle of the night as though I had a whole pot of coffee. I feel that up, that high, for lack of a better word, but that euphoric stage. Ooh, it feels so good. And the fat burn feels so good. It does. I would need to be committed somewhere and supervised. I've been doing this for so many years that well, I take that back. I want to say maybe 6 years ago, 5 years ago, I wasn't doing very well and I had to break my fast early. It was maybe the 28th day, and it was not a good thing for me. But I still say that I've been doing these for this being my 15th year. It was just that 1 year something wasn't right. And I think it was because I was starting to experience the back pain. Like I said before, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Was it the back? Was it the hip that was the problem? I don't know. Now looking back into it, should I have probably had the hip done first before the back? I don't know. Maybe. My hips are the same. I don't have where one hip's higher than the other. Like sometimes that happens to people. They measure you when you're on the surgery table and they measure to see if it's the right leg size, the right length for your body. And they were spot on. He told me right away. But he's been doing this for so many years that he says I've been perfecting his craft. I believe it. And he's laughing. Holy autophagy. That is the truth. That's a completely holy autophagy. Burn, baby, burn. Those ketones are going. But I'll tell you, the best fat burning human being I have ever seen is Cindy DeManch. She can burn that fat on her keto mojo. It just goes berserk. Cindy's got the best numbers when it comes to the keto mojo. Right, Cindy? I mean, you have to agree with me. Cindy has the best that I've ever seen. I haven't seen anybody else hit the numbers that she does. I can't even hit the numbers that she does. And I fast for 40 days. And Cindy gets these phenomenal numbers after her 48, 72-hour fast. Just phenomenal. Phenomenal fat burn. Burn, baby, burn. So, what else should we talk about now? I have the food in the house for him. Jack likes his, like I said, his beef hot dogs. I buy his white bread that he likes. The cheese I found from Sargento, the American cheese, that's the real. I buy that now instead of the other cheese I used to buy for him. I buy whole milk. Whole milk, I think, is, well, we all would agree whole milk is better as opposed to 2%, 1%. Jack doesn't do skim, but he just bought 2%. And I don't feel bad about not buying him his diabetes juice, otherwise known as orange juice. I don't buy any more Nestle's Quick in this house because that's just nothing but powdered chocolate sugar to put into milk. Bleh, bleh, no, just no. Only when doing BB&E or egg fast. That's when you get those numbers because Cindy, phenomenal. You are a phenomenal fat burner on that keto mojo, getting those super high autophagy numbers for sure. I don't even think Kiltz has ever gotten. Yeah, there she goes. Yes, I don't even think Kiltz has gotten it that high. You're the only friend that I've seen on the YouTube that rates those numbers as high as you do. Very commendable. Um, I stopped buying him sugared cereal. He likes Tony the used to. I used to buy him Tony the Tiger Frosted Flakes. Yeah, I don't buy that anymore. Um, I've given in and bought him his Culver's custard, but like I said earlier in this video, that I won't uh, make him hot fudge with anything other than, if I do make hot fudge, anything other than a sugar-free chocolate chip, and then I'll make it with heavy whipping cream. Wait, well, I need to burn a lot more fat, LOL. I don't know. How far off are you? I'm right now 12 pounds off of my 199 Wonderland. That's my number right now. But typically I will go up during the month of October. I just do. And I don't know if it's because of the change of season. My son's birthday is October 19th. I have that little stress thing going on sometimes. I have to sneeze, so pardon me if I do sneeze. Oh, they say look at the light. They say look at the light when you have to sneeze. Pardon me. And it works every time. Yeah, I find myself in October, and I don't know why this is. I will put on excess stress weight. Not from food I'm eating, but I'm having a hankering right now for very fatty things. Beef tallow. I want to eat beef cut up, put into the air fryer so it's nice and crispy fat. Love that. I would like to lose about 25 pounds. Yeah, pardon me. I think you look fabulous, Cindy. Now that you're on my live, I can tell you, I think that your superhero is spot on, you to a T. I love the color. I love the outfit. I love the fact that it's modest. It's a Cindy superhero. You don't look, you look different than the other superheroes, and I love your superhero. I love it a lot. The only thing we're missing was the hail coming down, but I like the little ice cream swirls that were jumping around. That was just, it's so spot on. I love your superhero. Let's see. We are primitive beings. We gain and hold on to weight in the cold months. Yeah. Yep. Factoid. Stop abusing animals. Be vegan. What? No. But I'm carnivore. LOL. The Creaminator. Yes. So good. You should see. I treat. Let me address you properly. I apologize. Okay, your name is Stop Abusing Animals. Be vegan. I don't have my German Shepherd down here tonight, but you should see how well I treat my dog. I treat my dog better than some people treat their children. Enough said, but I'm still going to be carnivore because that works for me. So stop abusing animals, be vegan. I say to you, you do you, boo. But thanks for coming on today. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. Cindy had the cremator. Cremator. Cindy looks awesome. I want one too. Oh, you would be an awesome superhero chef girl. No, you are not. Thank goodness. Oh, Tanya. Thank you. And Michael's got his little characters. Ladybug. Yeah, meat. Yep, I see your meat. Absolutely. I can't imagine being a vegan for my body. I don't do well with vegetables. And perhaps it's because I've chosen to eat meat for so long, but vegetables act in an adverse manner in my body. So just so you know, stop abusing animals, be vegan. That's my story. Okay, we have a comment here. You exploit animals and send them to slaughterhouses for optional products. So selfish. Well, I don't do that. I go to the grocery store. I don't send any animals to slaughterhouses. I go to Festival Foods. I call up Butcher Box and I order it online, and the meat comes to my house in a box. I didn't slaughter anything. Just saying. Thank you, Michael. Yes, indeed. Well, that was nice to hear from a vegan. Here, Tanya wrote here. I was a vegetarian once for a year, like 10 years ago. I ended up in the ER. Ooh, not good. Jack's grandmother had a colostomy bag because, well, because. And vegetables don't get processed. You see the vegetables in the colostomy bag, but you don't see meat because what your body doesn't use, the proteins for your body, ends up in the colostomy bag. Typically, myself being a carnivore, I don't go to the bathroom, pardon me, as often as a person would that would eat fiber and vegetables in their diet. And also, this is Jerry After Dark, so we can talk. But can we talk? I don't stink like I used to because I don't eat vegetables, and vegetables made me stink, if you know what I mean. So enough said in that regard. And that's perfectly fine for me, not to mention the cramping, the gas and the cramping and the spasms in the stomach. So I can probably imagine, Tanya, you had the same issues like I did when I ate vegetables. I like the good salad. Like I said, the Elaine from Seinfeld and her salad, her big ass salad, like she called it. I liked it, but I think I liked all the culmination of everything that was in there. The cheese, the dressing. Tanya said, I have proven to myself the best way of eating for me. There you go. We have to do what's good for us. Our vegan friend that joined us in the chat, they have to do what's good for them, for their body, pardon me, for their body, for their conscience, in not eating an animal, another life. Um, if I'm faced with absolute starvation for whatever reason, and there was only carbohydrates to eat, I know first off that my body can do without food for 40 days. That I know for a fact. I also knew that if I could go on Survivor and I wouldn't be afraid of heights, that's my biggest fear, afraid of heights. I don't necessarily like bugs and all that stuff, but me and heights, not so good. I could deal with the bugs, but I could do very well without eating on Survivor. That's me, because I don't have to eat, and I've proven I don't eat for 40 days, so that I would probably win in that regard. But if they'd say, Jerry, take a zip line from this mountain to that valley, I'd be like, I'm out. I'm done. I would rather eat a bug than take a zip line from a mountain. No, no, no way. So it is good for us to prove our own way of eating for our own bodies on an individual basis. Whatever that is, be it keto, be it carnivore, be it vegetarian, you do you, me, I'll do me. And we can still all be friends and get together on a chat. Is there anything anybody wants to say before we close? Because I have about 3 more minutes before our live ends for tonight. I don't necessarily have a topic for tomorrow. So if you feel like inputting your opinion of what you'd like me to talk about tomorrow or us as a group to discuss, I would so love it. Listen, I love all of you that are here on this stream with me. Wouldn't it be the funnest thing if we could all get together? But we're all over the place. You know, Cindy's in Kentucky. Tanya, where are you? And why do I want to say Tanya is from the West Coast? I don't know. Why do I want to say that you're from the West Coast, Tanya? Oh, here we go. Glad you are here. Well, thank you. I am glad you are here as well. I enjoy doing these lives. Pennsylvania. What? Why was I thinking West Coast? Pennsylvania. Good night, Lucille. It's almost midnight by you. And Cindy's East Coast. And I think Michael is East Coast too. Michael, I said I'd mailed out your card to you. So you'll probably get it by Saturday, your gift card, I think. And then our next drawing is on the 20th. So remember to include on all the lives that I do, even the live I did earlier today, in the comments. You don't have to join the live. You can comment after the live. You can make a comment like, for example, Jerry, I love making burgers in the air fryer. Keyword Costco. Just use Costco. No hashtag Costco. Then I put your name in for the drawing. The 10th we had the drawing. Michael was the winner. The 20th and the 30th is the next drawing. And Cindy saying, have a great night. I have Russ Homesick Buckeye. Ooh, good. I can watch that tomorrow. Excellent. And Michael will let me know about getting the card. And see you Saturday, Cindy. Absolutely. This is so exciting. This is wonderful. Yes, we'll be on Thomas's channel at 4 p.m. on Saturday. Look at my weekend is already set watching YouTube. Thank you very much, folks. Right now, we're at the door of 1 hour. I appreciate all of you being here. Thank you for listening to my letter, my rant about the husband. It is what it is. This too shall pass. If you're a praying person, before you hit the pillow, say a little prayer for me and Jack tonight. Why don't you? Doesn't hurt. Everything helps. Time is up, Michael says. You are absolutely right. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Good night, everybody. Cheers, toodles, angels on your pillow.